You can complain about dynasties. They're everywhere. Netflix is a dynasty. This stuff's going to last for a long time. You can be fearful of dynasties, and if you're not part of a dynasty, it's kind of daunting, kind of intimidating. They are everywhere in our sports and in our life. I don't have an answer for it. I don't know why. My general thesis is, if you're an early adapter in sports or in business and you can get ahead of the curve on stuff, you become a dynasty and pull away much faster, because with computers and the internet and technology, time and space is irrelevant. You can work 24/7 or have people working for you 24/7, so you grow apart farther than you've ever grown, faster. We used to all go to bed, sleep 8 hours, and business was done for 9 hours. It's not anymore. It's just around the clock, so you pull away faster and to a greater degree. But I was thinking about this. If the Cowboys and the Steelers didn't lose a game for 5 years, except when they met in the Super Bowl, it'd be great for the NFL. Dynasties work. Okay, if the Yankees and the Cubs were in the next 10 World Series, don't kid yourself, it's great. The NBA ratings are up, and it's very top-heavy. Just think about one or two moves, which are very possible. Okay, so right now, Golden State. LeBron's figuring out where he's going to go, right? I think he's going to leave Cleveland. So Golden State in the last 2 years has had 6 series. 3 of them sweeps, and 3 of them 5-gamers that are not competitive. All right, so they've had 6 series. They're either sweeping you or you win one game, but it's mostly blowouts. LeBron last 2 years had 6 series. 3 sweeps, 2 5-gamers. Not very competitive. Just swept the number 1 seed. Houston, with all these new stars, Chris Paul, Harden in their prime, the GM, Clint Capella, they've had 2 series. They won both in 5, and frankly, they were complete mismatches. They didn't even look athletically, length, shooting. They just weren't the same level of teams. And I like Utah. I really do. And Minnesota's got good players. They weren't competitive. So we have 3 teams right now that are really good, and then wherever LeBron goes. If LeBron just chose Houston, and if Paul George, who then would not be allowed because he wouldn't fit in the cap in Boston or Houston or Golden State, if just 2 things happened, and they're possible. If LeBron goes to Houston, Chris Paul's his best friend. I'm told it's one of the 2 places he's considering, 2 or 3. And then Paul George or Kawhi Leonard. Remember, Popovich wants to get Kawhi to the East. End up in Philadelphia. You will have something I've never seen. 4 concurrent rosters, stars and superstars in their prime, dynasties, teams capable of winning multiple championships. Durant, Steph, Clay, Draymond, Golden State, LeBron, Harden, Chris Paul, Kyrie, Hayward, Tatum, Jaylen Brown, and Ben Embiid, Paul George, or a Kawhi. Now, they may not get both, but Ben Simmons, Embiid, and Paul George alone would be the 2nd, 3rd, or 4th best team in the league. Now, I know the middle wouldn't be competitive, and I know the bottom would be hot garbage. It doesn't matter. Dynasties are happening everywhere, and if LeBron simply chooses Houston, you got 3 of them, and if Paul George, because he's going to have limitations, it's staying in OKC, Lakers, or the obvious choice where he'd win a ton of games is Philadelphia, this league would be stronger at the top with more stars on fewer teams in their prime than anything I've ever seen. By the way, Jason Whitlock the other day on Speak for Yourself was bashing Ben Simmons. I love Ben Simmons. So this is a teaching moment for me with Jason Whitlock. Here's what Whitlock unfortunately said about Ben Simmons.
Basketball is about putting the ball in the hole, and he can't do that, not from outside the lane. And Brad Stevens is making a mockery of Ben Simmons' inability to shoot the ball, and it's taken a lot of the shine off of Ben Simmons. I mean, he looks like a bigger, stronger Lonzo Ball to me, and hell, Lonzo's got a better jumper. This is like being an air traffic controller who can't see. And I was like, well, he can do all the other things. He knows how to work a keyboard, blah, blah, blah. I mean, we're talking about 1 point, man.
It's one game.
Show me the superstar that has that on their resume in a playoff. Show me.
Okay. Uncle Colin's going to teach you. I'm going to simplify this as much as I can. two things ultimately really matter in basketball. Let's distill it down to the two things. One, A, get ball in hoop. B, keep ball out of hoop. Golden State does both very, very well. So let's talk about the get ball in hoop thing, A, for Ben Simmons. As a rookie, 54.5% from the floor, 16 points a game, 8.2 assists. Oh, he's rather good. Let's talk about keep ball out of hoop. He leads the NBA point guards in blocks, third in steals, and number one rated defensive point guard in the league overall. He's 20. Get ball in hoop, get ball and keep ball out of hoop. He's exceptional. Don't qualify it with, well, he doesn't have much of a jumper. He's going to have and attract guys with jumpers. Remember, we have a history in this league. Guys want to play with point guards who can get them the ball in the wing. Agents funnel their players to guys like that. Shoe companies funnel their players to guards like that. Ben Simmons, Magic, agents and shoe companies, you want to play with Magic. Agents and shoe company, you want to play with Ben Simmons. You want to play with Steve Nash. Folks, this league, it's not tough. Get ball in hoop. Keep ball out of hoop. He is a rookie. Almost a 55% field goal percentage, 16 points, 8.5 assists, and the number one rated defensive point guard. Look at the video of him. He finishes at the rim violently. And that's with everybody in the league understanding he can't shoot. Hey, number 25 can't shoot. Okay, I'll lay off him. And he dunks over you. Basketball is not. Now, analytics can be a little confusing, but by and large, put it in the hoop, keep it out of the hoop. As a rookie, he's exceptional at both. Hi, everybody. Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get the latest from the show. Also, be sure to check out more of the best clips from The Herd or go watch a few segments from other shows on FS1.